Classic saying, buy low, sell high. This is a classical altcoin chart. They always go like this, and then they seem to have this like parabolic rally towards like off the charts. And it's like, what the snap? And then sometimes some people see this, and they're like, oh, now is a good time to buy, right? Oh, it's gonna make it. You see that little rally? It's about to gigapump. And then you see something like this, and it just goes off the chart like, yeah, I need another board. It continues to go down and down and down. And then you think to yourself, it's gonna come back. I know it'll come back. And then it goes down another 90%. And you're like, wait, it's impossible. It already went down 90%. It can never go down another 90%. Well, it can. If you go from $10 to $1, that's down 90%. Now, if you go from $1 to 10 cents, that's another 90%. Now, you may think to yourself, I'm holding an altcoin that's going to be the best altcoin in the world. And sure, that may be great. It could be the next Google, it could be the next Amazon of the crypto world, but nobody knows. Right now, we only have two cryptocurrencies that have stood the test of time. This is Bitcoin and Ethereum. There are a handful of others, but they don't seem to reach their previous all-time highs. Bitcoin and Ethereum are the only ones that seem to do that. There are numerous reasons for this, but in this video, I just want to talk to you guys about why alts are risky in a bear market. This specifically has to do with Bitcoin dominance. Let me go ahead and show you guys the Bitcoin dominance chart. Before we started this little bull run, Bitcoin dominance was around 72%. This was in the 2020 timeframe. And over time, we did drop in Bitcoin dominance into around the middle 50s to 60s range. And the reason for this is what happens in a altcoin market is that people sell their Bitcoin or they go straight into altcoins because they think Bitcoin is too expensive or they think they can make more money with altcoins and it's a better risk to reward. I'll explain that later in this video, but I want to break down the Bitcoin dominance chart. Right now, as you can see, we basically bounced off of the 40 several different times. We have been sitting in a low Bitcoin dominance position for about a year now. And as you can see here, there's a bit of ways to go back to where we were previously. Now, it doesn't have to go back to where we were, but there is usually a reversion to the mean. There's a couple reasons for this. The first reason is that the risk to reward on Bitcoin and Ethereum is much better in a bear market than it is on a bull market. The reason being is some people are like, oh wait, Bitcoin was at 80K. I mean, dude, it's only 20K now. I can do a 4x from here. Or even at 10K, it's like, oh, it can do an 8x from here just to get to previous all-time highs. And if someone new is coming into the market and they're like, man, I need to deploy some capital. I'm going to go buy this altcoin. Why would they buy an altcoin when they have Bitcoin and they think, oh, I would be happy with an 8x. This is cool. Or if Bitcoin's at 5K and they'll be like, oh, I'm happy with a 16x. This is awesome. I'll take the Bitcoin trade. And if you have people pressing green button on Bitcoin and no green button on altcoins, the only people left on the altcoins are the ones that are holding them. They either hold or they sell. This is not positive price action because a lot of these altcoins are actually diluting their supply. Some of them have staking rewards, some of them have yield farming incentives, and when you're emitting a token, there's no people buying and potentially only people selling. This is actually diluting your token value, and it's also creating sell pressure. Second, in a bear market, there's less money coming into cryptocurrency. There's less retail interest, there's more people that are going risk off, and if anything goes into the crypto industry, it will go into Bitcoin and Ethereum and maybe a select handful of higher market cap coins. It has to go with the same reasoning of why would I buy this super risky altcoin when I can still make a good risk to reward return on buying Bitcoin or Ethereum. The only reason why people buy alts is because, oh, I can make a 100x or, oh, I can make a 10x. Now, another reason why altcoins are risky in a bear market is that some projects are just in it for the money. You don't find this out until the bear market comes when it really hits the fan. A lot of these teams and a lot of these projects you think that are the next big thing, they're going to go out of business. They aren't going to have any money. They aren't going to have any runway. They aren't going to operate, and you could be left being the bag holder. And this specifically goes for the community around that altcoin as well. If they're just in it for the money, and when the money leaves, you can be rest assured that the community is going to leave as well. I want to end this video with this. Altcoins are extremely risky in a bear market. I'm not saying don't buy altcoins. I'm not saying don't DCA into them. Just understand the risk you're getting into. If you, as a new investor, just think to yourself, if you jumped into the market now, you didn't know anything about crypto, and you wanted to just get started, what would most retail users look at? Well, most of them know Bitcoin and Ethereum. And that goes the same for every newcomer coming into the market. They will look at Bitcoin, they will look at Ethereum, and they'll be like, oh, that stood the test of time. This is cool. This does smart contracts, and this does digital gold. I'm going to buy those. They don't look and go into the other altcoins because they fill their need by buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. However, when the risk to reward diverts from the mean on Bitcoin and Ethereum and for altcoins, then that's when you start to see the capital flows move. It always starts with Bitcoin, it runs a little into ETH, and then it goes into altcoins. And after altcoins, it usually goes back into Bitcoin or Ethereum. The Bitcoin dominance chart kind of just tells the whole story. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys would like to join the Discord, there's a link in the description below. In the Discord, I have exclusive content I don't show on YouTube, things I'm doing in the market, as well as being a part of a group of DeFi degens just like you. Proverbs chapter 14 verses 13. Even in laughter, the heart may ache, and rejoicing may end in grief. True, man. Not all good things stay. They sometimes come to an end.